Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we are going to be making a couple of fall and Halloween decorations and crafts. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. For the first craft, I'm going to be taking this Hello Fall sign and I'm going to be completely redoing it. I got this for 30 cents last year. It was 90% off Hobby Lobby's fall sale. And so I'm going to be taking a piece of cardstock and I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back and put it in here. Let's go ahead and do that first. I got this double-sided tape from the Dollar Tree. I believe it comes in a 3-pack. If not, then I think that the ones on Amazon comes in a 3-pack. But either way, it's still very cheap from the Dollar Tree. It's like $1.25 and it lasts a long time. I'm taking my weeding tool and I'm just peeling up the back side. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in here just like that. That way that I don't have to paint the inside. I'm going to also cut off the tag. I have my glue bottle here filled up with Elmer's glue. And of course it has that little needle tip, that way that the glue does not dry in the middle part right here and stop it up. And I'm going to go ahead and build up my ghost. This one, it cut incorrectly. I think that the scrap paper was a little bit too small. So I'm going to put this on the back layer. And I'm just going to do a few lines of the glue, just like that. And then go ahead and put this top one on. Actually, I think I did it backwards. Okay, we'll do it this way. And we're going to put a little bit of pressure on it, make sure it's on there, good, and then straighten it up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer. I like to have a little bit of dimension on my wood signs, that way that it gives it some visual interest. Now you can see the dimension within the cardstock, and this cardstock is the Shimmer Pastels matte stack, and I got this from Joann's, and it's a little shimmery. I don't know if you could really tell on camera, but this is a shimmer pack. Now I'm going to take my reverse tweezers and I'm going to start with the eyes on the ghost. I'm going to put a little dot of glue on there, not too much. It in place like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Okay, and then we're going to add on the mouth. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the words and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue, and we're going to glue those down on the top left. Putting a few dabs of glue on there. And then let's take the other part of the word, put a little bit of glue on it, and then put it down. Okay, then we're going to take boo. Uh-oh. Just like that, and then I'm going to take some foam tape and I'm going to put it on the back of the ghost, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my weeding tool and peel up the backs of these. This is such an easy project, and I highly recommend that you guys check out Hobby Lobby whenever they have all of their 90% off stuff. It is awesome. I cannot believe that I got this little wooden sign for 30 cents. That is such a good deal. Okay, so I think I may have cut out the ghost a little bit too big. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can peel up. Okay, actually, I'm going to cut the ghost down. Let's just try something here. And let's put them right there. Cute. Now we are going to take some ribbon. I got this one from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it is 9 feet, and it's the black little checkered gingham print. And I want to do a bow. Let's see if I can remember how to tie it. Okay. And I'm going to hot glue it to the top. So I just turned on my hot glue gun. It should be heated up very soon. So I'm gonna just trim this down a little bit. And then, let's see, do I want to put the bow up here or on here? I think I actually want to put it like right here. So I'm going to put just a little glob of hot glue and then push it on there a little bit. All right, and then let's go ahead and even these out just a little bit more. And I also like to add little V's in here, that way that it just looks a little bit more put together. Alright, and this is how this cute little wooden sign turned out. Let's go ahead and move on to the next wooden sign. So we are going to be doing another one, same process almost, but it's going to look a little bit different. Let's go ahead and take our double-sided tape. This time I'm just going to do one piece right there, one piece right there. Let's go ahead and take off the back. Now let's go ahead and just put it in the sun like that. And then I'm going to weed out the vinyl. Also, in the description box below, there will be a link to my Amazon storefront. And on my Amazon storefront, there are tons and tons of craft supplies that I have used and that I highly recommend. So if you are looking for craft supplies that I have used in this video, there will be a link down below. Okay, so for this one, I'm doing the word eek because I thought that was just cute. And then a cute little spider. I like cute spiders, not creepy spiders for Halloween. Well, I don't like spiders at all, but as far as decoration, it needs to be like a cute spider. I can't do the creepy crawly ones. All right, so the eyes, these are tiny little pieces. And then we have the little mouth right there. See how cute that is? Oh my goodness. I just love that so much. Okay, now I'm going to use some transfer tape. I bought a huge roll of transfer tape on Amazon and it lasted me probably about a year. That's how big that the roll was. Okay, I'm going to take a little piece about like this. I might have to trim this down a little bit more. Then I'm going to take my scraper tool, and you can find these at the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love mine. And I actually bought a few of them because whenever I'm crafting, I will literally put it down and then it's lost until I clean up. So it's always good to have those extras on hand, especially whenever they're super cheap. Okay, so I'm going to do the word eek down here in this corner and then the spider up here. Hopefully I measured everything out correctly. Okay, just like that. And then let's peel up the transfer tape. The best part about having a piece of cardstock as your back piece is that I could literally take my weeding tool, pick at the corner and peel up this cardstock, and then it's like a brand new sign. And then you could just redo it over and over. You could even use these for Christmas. That's why I love doing this method instead of painting the whole back, because then I just have to keep repainting it over and over and over, waiting for it to dry. But this is just a really, really quick process. Okay, so now I want to take this little piece right here and let's see, let's trim this piece down a little bit more. Okay, I thought that maybe I could combine them, but I don't think I can. Well, I mean, I could combine them, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. And I also love this transfer tape because it doesn't rip the cardstock. It just peels off super easy. Now I'm going to make sure that the web attaches to the spider. And then peel up our transfer tape. Now I want to cut off the tag. And I want to add a ribbon to it. I think I'm going to go with an orange gingham instead of a black. That way that it adds a little bit of color to them. And I got this one also from the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm going to take about that much. And I'm going to tie it. I find that this method for tying bows is like foolproof. It just turns out to be the perfect bow every single time. And so I will never ever learn another way. Okay, so now I'm going to take some hot glue again. Pretty much the same method as last time. A little glob. And then put the bow on there. Just like that. Hold it for just a few seconds, let it dry. Okay. Cut the other V. Alright, and this is how this sign turned out. If you have watched my channel for a while, you know that I made this before summer started for my boys. This was the I'm bored jar. They were home on summer break, and so we needed a bunch of choices to choose from. This was a huge success within our family. What you do is whenever the kids say, I'm bored, or I want to do something fun, then we go in here and we just draw something out. This one was play hide and seek. This one was make a t-shirt. They love to craft in my craft room. This one was learn a new magic trick. So you kind of get the gist of it, but for this one, we're doing a fall bucket list. So I'm going to show you the process. This is probably not going to be easy to take off, but what I'm going to do is just peel off as much as I can. Then I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and get the rest of the sticky residue off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that process, and then we will get started. I'm actually going to be taking some acetone, and hopefully it doesn't take off my fingernail polish, but I'm going to just rub it on here pretty good, and it should start picking up a little bit. Okay, so that sticker came off a lot easier than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and take out these paper strips, and I'm going to be adding in these paper strips. These are our fall bucket list, and I printed, you can see this right here. This is a Kirkland's container and it had cashews in it, but we're using it for our little bucket list. Okay, so I did fall colors for all of the little strips, and I did save a few of these, which is like visit a pumpkin patch, carve pumpkins, bake apple crisp or cobbler. So it's just little fun things that we can do this fall, pretty much from now actually until like after Thanksgiving, a little bit after Thanksgiving, but there are some fun ideas in here for the boys. I used my print then cut feature on my Cricut, and this is actually a shipping label. It comes in 8x5 sheets, and then of course your Cricut cuts wherever your image is. But I found that shipping labels are actually way cheaper than sticker paper, and I had absolutely no idea about that. So of course that will be linked down below. And this was very easy. I just designed it in Canva. If you all need a tutorial on how to use Canva, that is like my favorite tool on designing things, then just let me know. And this is how we are going to be doing our fall bucket list. That was so easy, super cute. All of the strips were just little pieces of cardstock. You can get that anywhere. And I also found just a bunch of ideas on Pinterest for our bucket list and printed them out. So we are so excited to do our fall bucket list this year. Let's go ahead and move on to our next craft. If you watched my last video, I did a Christmas craft video. So this was Gigi and Poppy's Perfect Bat. And then on the back of this, I'm going to do Gigi and Poppy's Perfect Patch. I thought that that was just so darling. So I'm going to go ahead and weed this out, and then we will attach it to our mini charcuterie board. And this mini charcuterie board came from Hobby Lobby, I believe either last year or maybe even this year. Either way, they have tons of them every single year. So let's go ahead and weed this out. Now that I'm done weeding it out, I'm going to take a little piece of transfer tape again. Let's just mock it up first and see where everything needs to go. Okay. Oops, that just kind of fell down, so we'll just roll with it. All right, for the pumpkins, let's put this down a little bit more. We're gonna put those about right there. And then let's take our scraper tool, try to get it good and pressed on there. I know that on the last video I had a lot of issues with this vinyl sticking to the charcuterie board, so it looks like we're gonna have that same issue again this time. But once it's on there, it's good and on there. So I don't really have any fear that it won't stick once it's on there, but I think that this transfer tape is just making it come off. So, all right, there we go. And see, now it's on there. I really don't get it. We are just going to roll with it and do our best. I might even just take this whole thing off and stick it down like a sticker, because I didn't have any issues with the other side coming off. So we're just going to stick it down like a sticker. There we go. And see, this is what the other side looks like. It's not even coming up. It's just good and on there. So I don't really know what the issue is, but sometimes you just gotta kind of work around your projects, and this is definitely one of those. Now I'm going to do the top. Go ahead and use my scraper tool. Now let's go ahead and line it up at the top. And then let's use our scraper tool. All right, let's go ahead and peel up the transfer tape. That one turned out so good. Let's see if the bottom can do the same. All right, my camera battery died, but I did get the names on there. So this is how this one turned out. I love how it's basically like a 2-for-1. I would add a bow to this, but then it just wouldn't look right if there's a Christmas bow and then a fall bow on the back. So I love this idea. I cannot wait to go ahead and give it to them. But let's go ahead and move on to our last and final craft. For this craft, I'm taking a huge frame. This frame is 15.75 inches, same length and width. And I'm going to be taking a piece of black vinyl, and I did go ahead and weld all of the numbers together that way that it's pretty much like a template. It did fall on my floor, and my little rolly chair at my desk completely ran over it. So it is what it is at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and weed this out. As I go along, I'm going to keep cutting off little sections of the vinyl. That way that I can control more of what is going on down here. Okay, so now that I have weeded everything out, I'm going to take a piece of transfer tape and go ahead and put it on the vinyl. I'm going to start in a small section. So I'm going to fold this back, put it up at the top, just like that. Then I'm going to pull the back of the transfer tape, just like that. Now I'm going to take my scraper tool and just make sure that the vinyl is on there really good. Let's go ahead and put the numbers down. Alright, now I'm going to take my scraper tool. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up the transfer tape. Uh-oh, this 3 does not want to stay down very good. Okay. Alright, that looks really, really good. Now, it looks like it peeled up some paint. You can kind of see it behind my hand. So this piece is pretty much garbage. Let's go ahead and put down the top part, and it's going to say Halloween Countdown. This piece might be long enough for that. Okay, use my scraper tool. Alright, I'm going to put it about, let's see, I think I'm going to put it about right there. I don't know if I want to do it center. Kind of want to do like a left justify, maybe something like that. All right, let's pull up the transfer tape. Okay, next we're going to do Trick or Treat. For Trick or Treat, we're going to put it down here. I need to trim this up a little bit more because I want it more towards the bottom. And then the last part, we are going to do a little crow. And I want him to be sitting on top of the N right here. I think that's just so cute. Okay, so for my vision on this, I want to take just a piece of cardstock, and it's just a little pumpkin, and I want to use one of these pop dots. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to take one about that size, and I want to be able to move it from day to day, like day 1, pick it up, day 2, you know, things like that. And then like day 4, day 5, day 6. And so I have tons of these, and so if this is not sticky anymore, then I can definitely just replace it on another piece of cardstock or just peel this one off. But that is my vision for this. So I hope that you all enjoyed this craft. I'm going to go ahead and insert another video, that way that you all could see the whole entire thing. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did. I had so much fun making the Halloween countdown. The fall bucket list is something that we are most excited for this year. And then of course the 2 little signs. They go so good with the Halloween countdown, and then I cannot wait to give this 2-in-1 gift to the grandparents. I have so many more of these to make, but it will not be on this video. But I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!